Yeah, so this is probably gonna be one of the most low energy episodes we do.
Today's Sunday, so
Yeah, so
we're still in
whatever.
the midst of making a schedule. So we're kind of trying to see which days we can do recording and which days we kind of will take a break.
And some private stuff went down that isn't the best.
No, not at all.
Anyway, as we can see,
Let's just say it was a big waste of time.
Kratos is a big shiny angel now.
It's
And,
clarity.
I love this game.
Yeah.
In the last episode, I jumped down here. You didn't see that. That was off camera.
Yeah.
I figured out, well, we figured out together that when we jump back, there was enemies, and it's not like this game is gonna freaking spawn enemies randomly if you take too long.
That's true.
So when we jumped down, it was like, okay, I guess this is the way to go. And there's a little section that's coming up, and I was thinking about this. Spoiler, we replayed this section. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Like I
so-
said, big waste of time. We got a lot of footage.
Yeah, don't just.
And,
it hurts too much. Let's not even. So anyway,
Yeah.
okay. So this section coming up, probably for the next little while, you're gonna see an improvement in play by my part. I didn't get better. I just kind of know
gotten.
some sections. Anyway, there's something interesting that came up yesterday in the recording, and I know Kratos isn't moving. That's because I'm role-playing as Kratos, and I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah.
So, look at my rippling abs. I was going to say apple. That's wrong.
There's rippling apples.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Sounds like a sexual move.
rippling apple?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
We'll go with
Screw
that.
you. Okay. So, and that thing on the right, that's I'm pointing to it, which you can't see. That thing on the right is, it's apparently a special move that I forgot was in here. That's probably why I thought the game was easy. And yes, L1 square does that, so
Yes.
I'm sorry I didn't do that earlier. You're watching this in the future. Anyway, we're
Yes.
gonna have a little discussion, me and Jeff, which he wasn't prepared for because I
Nope.
didn't tell him previously about it. But I was thinking about a certain section in the game where I described something as a puzzle. And he did not agree. So I'm going to ask him, and you, like, comment, subscribe, what is this section of the game? What are we doing right now? Would you consider this a puzzle?
Mi-
Because it isn't combat.
But it isn't as complex as, say, a puzzle.
Yeah, but a puzzle doesn't have to be complex. There's baby puzzles.
That's true. There's
you-
crossword puzzles.
Yeah, and have you never done a jigsaw? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
those
that's true.
puzzles are easy.
Well, it depends.
Because what would this be? What would you define this?
What would this technically clarify as? You moving a thing to a specific location?
But what in game when they were designing this section?
Were they
what
like,
did the designers say? This part is a combat section. This
Yeah,
part
so we're
is
gonna flood this with enemies.
yeah. What?
How about this part is a way to draw out more time?
Yes, this is a time waster. But what, like every part of gameplay has something to
Something.
it. There's a platforming section.
Yes.
Like even if it's an easy platforming section, it is still
Still
a platforming
classified.
section. Even if
Okay.
it's easy combat, it's still combat. Like
So
this area
zone-
right now. Where
Okay.
we open this, right? You said this was just a time waster, that there's nothing in here.
Yep. Just souls.
Yeah, well, red stuff.
Red blood juice
Yeah.
souls.
So, I was thinking, because I try to give it thought, because this also happened in other games that me and Jeff have played. Like, we agree on a lot of stuff. But there's
Certain
a thing
sections.
there's a thing with difficulty that me and him kind of don't super agree on. Like I called certain we also play Borderlands 2 or we've played it. We don't
we don't play it
still
anymore.
Yeah,
You kind of.
we did a lot with that game already.
Yeah.
So anyway, there was certain enemies that he considered not to be bosses, while I considered them to be bosses. even though they were relatively easy and didn't have a life bar that went with his criteria. So, no, I mean, I'm not. Actually, after you said it, I was like, yeah, he has a point. Like, these guys are like mini baby bosses.
Yeah, mini baby bosses.
So, but I called them bosses for funsies. Well, not for funsies. It's Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, bosses are bosses.
Yeah.
Like, there's bosses everywhere.
Like Havel.
Yeah.
That's a boss. Like the Hydra.
Yeah, but he doesn't have like a cutscene or nobody has a cutscene really except for a few.
For like the major main bosses.
Even then, there's like
barely any.
There's bosses that don't have. Like the second Hydra is a boss.
That's true, but
the hidden one, and he doesn't have a.
Even the main one, the first Hydra.
Oh yeah, that's true also. Yeah. And those are like side bosses, but I mean,
like I said, Havel's just there in his tower, just like, hey, bruh.
Okay, so this gameplay, as you can tell, is going great. But yeah. So I really want to. What do you think? What do you think this section is?
Well, obviously you're doing combat, so it has to be like now it's kind of interesting because it was like was it just a puzzle? But now you're doing combat, so is it like a combat puzzle? Because obviously you can't do what you're supposed to do.
Oh, come on with that.
Obviously you can't do what you're supposed to do in this type of situation. So maybe we're both right. Maybe it's both a combat zone and a puzzle zone.
Well, I just want you to define our relation. I just want you to define this section, like this part of it.
Well, this part, yeah. Okay, yeah, that I give it to you. It's definitely a puzzle because the fact that you need to take one object to a certain object and then you can't progress until you figure out, oh, I need to pull that switch to activate something which makes you progress.
By the way,
and more, oh god,
that was super poor gameplay, but it's because I screwed myself by putting this
ladder?
in my way. Are you a ladder?
I think so.
That's my comeback to that. Damn. Get ready for the hype. Is it?
It looks like it.
It's a ladder to nowhere. Oh my god. All right. My timing's really bad right now, but it's because I'm just not.
It's Sunday.
I'm not into this. I gotta be honest. I'm not into it right now.
You wanna?
No.
You don't? You sure?
No. The wounds are too deep. This time around, we found a secret place, at least.
Yeah, at least. But it was blood. We didn't necessarily need it.
It is a broken lever. At one time, it opened the door at the end of the room. Now it is useless.
Now it is useless! Like everybody else!
I must get across!
Oh, Kratos.
Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, I was about to say, is that a spoiler? No, it isn't.
Yeah, that was
that's
in
how the other
last
episode ended,
episode.
Yeah. I remember.
Oh, remember, you gotta pull the thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it super good.
Yes, agreed.
So I believe that this is a puzzle section. I think that the enemies are just fodder.
They're just there to like
make
it more longer than you
need. That's all they're there for. Like that doesn't change what this section is. I still feel it's a
puzzler.
It's a puzzle. It's like a super simple puzzle, but
it's still classified. It's still in the Borderlands of puzzles.
Borderlands doesn't have puzzles. That's why I like it.
Yeah, it's just mindless fun.
Yeah.
We played the shit out of that game.
Super fun. Yeah, I wish we recorded some of our episodes.
Oh my.
Some of our.
I think you guys would have loved our. We decided, okay, this is during the time where the new character Krieg was kind of released.
Yep.
And we decided to just do a playthrough of him and, kind of figure him out. And we're starting to have a lot of fun with him. So, for funsies. For funsies, because that meat axe.
These are dudes. Zeus is killing them with bolts.
That's
naked chick.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Boobies. But no, what I was saying is how Krieg, how we decided to fight Terramorphous without no shields, without no weapons.
Hold on, Smurf King's talking.
But if you are to succeed,
Go Smurf yourself, Kratos.
my aid, I
What the Smurf?
power of the greatest of
Smurf.
gods, the father of Olympus.
Why is his lips moving so blah, blah, blah. I found that.
This weapon, Kratos,
You know, Zeus, you could come down here and help,
to defeat your
not give Kratos all the powers ever.
No, that'd be too easy. And the gods are douchebags.
You have done well, Kratos. Go with the gods
He's still talking.
Yeah.
in the name of
I
Olympus.
have to run it a little bit. Yay.